Oh, hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Paradigm Shifty 999, the first LoFiologist, and today I'm here to review Mind Garden, the album by Leavv. Now, this album is best played on the move, such as when you're out for a run, making bike deliveries, or just taking a leisure walk to the corner store. This album seems to somehow come alive outdoors, giving us the feeling of predestined thoughts of our future triumphs. Getting into it, the first track, Lighthouse, eases us into one of the smoothest album introductions to date. The piano leads us into some nice subdued bass as the filtered introduction slowly fades into the unfiltered drop, which softly taps the piano keys at 0:32. Then the bass pounds at 0:33. And again, that soft tapping piano leads into the nice hesitation at 0:50. I like the breakdown at 1:05. The hi-hats shake in to give way to the beaconing sound that now has a chance to be showcased on this adventure. Then the smoothness continues as this track later fades away. The next joint on the album, Voyage, certainly lives up to its name. It immediately starts us on a journey with the filtered opener, which abruptly clashes into some solid hitting bass and snares. What I like most about this one is the hard pounding bass and hard slapping snare that can too commonly be forgotten in lo-fi, but I'm always pleased to hear those that remember it's lo-fi hip-hop that we're listening to, so thank you. Now, you know what time it is. Time to use those lo-fiology ears and listen to the hidden gem of the track. In the background, well, it's kind of a secret. In the background, we can hear echoing bells shimmering off the backboard of the track. Lucky for us, this can be heard better during the breakdown at 3:15 to 3:26. And the ending is also brilliantly composed because the guitar that we hear all track long is given a heartfelt finishing solo. Very, very nice touch. One of the best outros I've heard in a long time. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Leavv. Appreciate you. Now we have Mind Garden, which finally introduces a cliche lo-fi sample clip that we all love. But the real emotions of the song are released at 5:30, when the voice samples brings us closer to connecting with the album in a more devoted fashion, only to beautifully clash into the long, winding flute solo at 6 even, which is then followed by some nice subtle piano sounds. The fourth track, Within, opens up with the warm, calming crackle of a vinyl record as the beat slowly emerges from beneath the background, and leading the way to another perfectly timed drop. Very consistently nice with those. Then the track takes a break at 8 minutes even to showcase the bells and synth combination that's been hidden in the background the entire time. This combination effortlessly fades out of the track and into Lacuna, I believe. If not, help, don't judge, okay? It's not really the lo-fi thing to do, just to let you know. I love how the oscillating sounds are smoothly joined with the filtered snare, which match up with another great intro. And what a lovely mid-beat change up at 10:43. Now, if you'll notice, the new background sound that it transitions to has been playing in the background the entire time in muffled, shortened fashion. And yet again, another smooth outro that allows the listener to gradually wean off the suppleness of the track. And leading into Meadows, To me, it feels like the bells in the background have almost been carried over from the last track, but nonetheless, it's accompanied by the continued theme of the album, with a smooth intro that nicely transitions into a heavy drop. In particular, I love the pause at 1313 because what I think some producers miss out on is always filling up all the space on the track with instruments. I like that quick silence or heavy hesitation that act as a separate instrument all to itself. Also, that last sound that's heard as the track fades away at 1403 finally has a chance to be noticed because it has played quietly in the background the whole time. The next song, Tomorrow. Now, I love the breakdown that starts at 1527 because it sounds regular at first, then it's amplified at 1537 with a horn solo, and masterfully exited at 1548. The track yet again sees some brilliant hesitation at 1559, with the sampled voice saying, yo, then quickly getting back to business. The track Valley feels to be properly titled because I feel as though it brings me down into low-lying area type of dream state. The track almost takes on this feeling as something's rushing towards us, which ignites our sense and makes us feel like we're moving, when in fact, you can be sitting completely still while listening to the song. The saxophone that creeps in so soft and gentle at 1747, even a couple light taps beforehand, but then the volume is escalated with a strong accompanying saxophone sound. And I'm sure it's cliche at this point, but how nice is the breakdown ended and transitioned at 1830 with the shakes and bells reverberating in the background. The piano then exits us out of the track in complete graceful fashion. Now, the finale is titled Home because we are at the home stretch here, and the track definitely takes a digital victory lap. From the very beginning, we hear the lightly sprinkled combination of wind, leaves, and rain in the background, which just adds such emotional depth to the song. We're further connected when the voice sample at 2030 creeps in lightly as the echoing volume increases, and it perfectly leads us directly into the drop. The sample at 2034 provides nostalgic breakbeat feeling of yesteryears. The hidden gem of the track is in the background at 2143, and the sound becomes more isolated. But go back and you'll realize it's been around for a while. So we also have to spend a little time analyzing the artwork that's brought to us by Jim Spinfield. Jim anatomically creates a flower bed where this guy's brain should be. It literally shows a garden in place of the mind. The artwork cements home the fact that a picture is worth 1,000 words, but I'm curious as to why the flowers are just white and not some multicolored spectrum that could represent a more vivid imagination. Now, my favorite track on this album is Voyage, and my least favorite track is Tomorrow. The producer, artist of this beat tape is Leavv. The album is titled Mind Garden. It was put out by Chillhop Music in 2018, and it fits the genre of lo-fi hip hop. Now, in total, I rate this album a 7 out of 10 because while the individual tracks are very, very strong, Given the consideration of the entire album, the tracks seem to get a bit repetitive at times. So, Lo-Fi community, let's grow this community. You can start by showing some love to that subscribe button, tapping the notification bell, and select all if you don't mind, so everybody can start to see these lo-fi reviews. And if you like this review, please click the like button so that these lo-fi reviews can start to be seen by more future lo-fi enthusiasts. Feel free to leave a comment below and let me know what beat tapes you would like me to review in the future. And as always, peace, love, and lo-fi, y'all.